Edward Scissorhands is one of my favourite films. So the basic storyline is Edward lives in a castle by himself because his inventor died, and before he finished Edward, he hadn't finished his hands, so only was left with scissors for hands. After several years, a woman named Peg discovered him and took him down to her house, where originally he fit in with the community, but soon things began to change.
This is some huge house, isn't it? Hello? Why are you hiding back there? You don't have to hide from me. I'm as harmless as cherry fruit. Those are your hands? Those are your hands. I think you should just come home with me.
Yes, I just want to stretch out a little, okay? Did you get a good look at it?
Hi! Sisters.
Whoa, your handshaking back there, Ed.
Kim, this is Edward who's gonna live with us.
Well, this must be quite a change for you, right, Ed?
Those things are cool.
Can I bring show and tell on Monday?
He's a highly imaginative character. It seems clear that his awareness of what we call reality is radically underdeveloped.
And you take my very breath away. Do you have a girlfriend?
Is there some special lady in your life?
Hold on, you skewered kid.
Just a scratch. The power of Satan is that he might can feel it.
All along, I felt in my gut there was something wrong with him.
From Tim Burton comes the most incredible tale of a most unusual character. Edward Scissorhands.
Hold me. I can't.
So, as with quite a lot of Tim Burton films, it does have a high star-studded cast with Johnny Depp, Winona Ryder, Diane West and Vincent Price. So what I like about it is the contrast between the Gothic castle at the very start and at the end, and the bright suburbs all the way through, which is a sub-story in itself. The initial love story throughout the film is really nice, and the creativity with the scenery, lighting, camera shots is just brilliant. So rule of thirds is usually broken, there's little symmetry, and leading lines appear in most shots and scenes. So leading lines from the path and very little symmetry at all. Edward up in the top is on one of the third lines, and there are leading lines on the stairs and leading lines from the road. So an interesting fact, Michael Jackson, Tom Hanks and Robert Downey Jr. were all considered for the part of Edward. So not many effects were used, but one of the effects that actually was used were the actual hands. And I just thought they were brilliant all the way through, and they worked. Thank you.
Got a little bit, just tiny criticism is that I think the wording, like the colouring of the words, the background could have been a bit more bright because I I find it difficult to see some of the words when it was with the background stuff touched my hand.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say actually.
Yeah, but the rest of it was quite good. I like the information side of it. It's very
Yeah,
good.
it's nicely done.
Andrew.
Yeah, I really like the considered Tom Hanks, Robert Downey Jr. and Michael Jackson.
Oh,
I like they included that. It's good.
Who would have suited them three?
Jacko Bucko.
Yeah, Jackson would have definitely suited that part.
No, it looked right. They wouldn't have been acting. They would have acted it properly.
Yeah,
They look cool, but
It's okay. It's okay. It's easy for us to get into conversation. Let's keep going with feedback and questions. Anybody else?
Your introductory scene on Prezi, the very first one, really well put together.
Yeah.
Really well put together. That is really nice to look at.
That's so cool.
That is really, you know how you got all the little bits, but they're very hidden. So in a sense, I got the word in here on this. It's really well done. I couldn't fault that whatsoever. Perfect.
It's great. Anybody else? Harley, you got any feedback?
No.
No at all?
I was just going to say about the writing, it's just.
Yes. What about his presentation style?
Yeah. No, it was
Like
no,
that kind of
explaining it properly. Didn't like it's not like this is this, and it wasn't actually just reading it.
Yeah.
It was a little bit more.
I like the dark tone of it to stay true to like the gothic theme. I did like that a lot. Complimented it.
We should watch that sometime. Also, we should watch one of these.
Yeah,
I think
watch
we
it.
should.
You got-
You what?
I've got DVD, so I can bring it in.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We need to watch the film.
We also need to watch Gravity as well.
Oh, you know what you're on Netflix then? That's my full version.
Alright, good.
I
So,
got
yeah.
this one. You watch it on Netflix then, online.
I could try bring in my Sky password because there is so much stuff on there.
Oh,
No, another.
I thought you was trying to
I'm saying another good film.